What up, what up? I'm the math teacher Goat, and today in third grade math, we're going to do word problems on adding 2-digit and 3-digit numbers. If you watch all of my videos, and I hope you do, you should be good at adding 2-digit and 3-digit numbers from the last video. If you don't feel comfortable with this idea, go back and rewatch that, because we're going to be doing now word problems on the exact type of thing that you saw in the previous video. Now, what I want you to do, if you feel comfortable, is go to the link found in the description of this video. It's going to be the notes for this. Now, these are word problems. There's lots of words, so it would be really nice if you have the words in front of you, if you can download the notes. If you can print them out, even better. If you can't, watch the video anyway. You'll still learn a lot. But it sure would be nice if you had those, because I'm going to do a bunch of problems. Then I'm going to have you pause the video and you try a bunch of problems on your own. Also, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment if you can, all that good stuff. Now, in the last video, we did a bunch of problems just like that guy that you see up there. Did a bunch of problems just like that. And so I'm going to quick redo one of these problems using the same exact steps that we saw in the last video. You're given 377 plus 27. It's very important that you line things up by place value. You write out 377 and 27 and line up the ones place value and the tens place value and the hundreds if necessary. Otherwise, it's not going to look right. So you go all the way to the right and you add your numbers. Now, if when you add the numbers, the number you get is 10 or more, so in this case, 7 plus 7 is 14. That's 1, 4. What you're going to do is write down the ones number digits. So since it's 1, 4, you're going to write out your 4 and carry the 1. So the 1 comes up here, the 4 goes down there. What do we do with that 1? Add them to both of these. So now we do 1 plus 7, which is 8. 8 plus 2, which is 10. So we have a number that's 10 or more again. 10 is 1, 0. So you write out your 0 and carry the 1 and then finish the problem. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus nothing is still 4. And you get 404. So since these are word problems, we're going to be given words, figure out what we're supposed to do, and then set up the addition problem just like that. So let's get a little sneak peek of what we're going to see and how we even do that. You're going to read the problem carefully because, right now we know we're doing addition. But later in these videos, I'm going to give you subtraction, and we're going to have to figure out which one you do based on the way it's worded. So in these cases, you're going to read it, set up the addition problem, add the numbers, and you'll get an answer. What's really important is once you get an answer, since this is a word problem, your answer has to have words in it. Isn't that crazy? So if someone's like, how many apples do you have altogether? You're going to be like, 15 apples. You're not just going to go, 15. Because, they're going to want to know what you're talking about. This happens every single day. So we have this problem down here. Nicholas saw that the printer had 144 sheets of paper in it. He added 52 more sheets. How many sheets of paper are in the printer now? So he has 144. He adds 52. We're going to add these numbers up. So I'm going to write out 144, and we're going to add to that 52. Okay, so the 5 is in the tens and the 2 is in the ones, and everything is lined up the way it should be. Now we add these two numbers up. Okay, starting all the way from the right, we add 4 plus 2, which is 6. Then we go 4 plus 5, which is 9. And 1 plus nothing is 1. So we have 196. Now, we're not just going to write it out like that and walk away and move to the next problem. We're going to write this out using words. How many sheets of paper are in the printer now? Well, we have 196 sheets of paper. It just sounds better when you write it all out. Okay? So that's a very basic problem. That's how these are done. Of course, it's not always going to be like, I'm going to add this to that. I'm going to add this to that. Sometimes there's different words, and using those words, we figure out if we're adding or doing something else later in third grade. Again, right now it's just adding. We're going to deal with subtraction. We're going to deal with multiplying, all these other things as the year goes on for you in third grade. Now, Lexi's town has 265 benches at the park. The town workers added 34 more benches. How many benches are in the town now? So the wording is very nice. You have 265 benches, and it says we are added 34 more. So we are obviously adding here. Now make sure that everything's lined up to 65, nothing, 3, 4, and we're going to add these guys together. Okay, so start all the way to the right. 5 plus 4 is 9. 6 plus 3 is 9. 2 plus nothing is 2. So this is a word problem. How many benches are in the town now? 299 benches. And that is our answer for that word problem. Okay. A trucker drove 246 miles yesterday. He drove 152 more miles today than yesterday. How many miles did the truck driver drive today? All right, so yesterday was 248. Today is 152 more, and we care about today. So I know this is addition because I have 248, and I'm going to add to that 152. So I'm going to set up 248, and I'm going to add 152, and that gives me how many he drives today. So let's add these up. Okay, start all the way to the right. 8 plus 2 is 10. So that number's bigger than 10. That actually number is 10. So I'm going to write out 1 0. So the 0 goes under there. And then I carry over the 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. So you write out your 0, carry over the 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. And you get 400. Now, what are we trying to find out? How many miles he drove today. So he drove 400 miles. Okay? Okay. A teacher has 365 pencils. She has 196 more markers than pencils. How many markers does the teacher have? So we know how many pencils there are, and there's 196 more than that. You're going to add here. So 365 pencils. There's 196 more markers, so we add these two numbers up. So go all the way to the right. 5 plus 6 is 11. 1, 1. Write out your 1 here, carry over the 1. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 9 is 16. So you write out your 6, carry the 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. So you get 561. This is a word problem, and we are trying to find how many markers the teacher has. So that's 561 markers. Okay. So I just did 3, well, technically 4. I want you to try these out completely on your own. So if you have the notes in front of you, pause the video and do the next problems completely on your own. Come back and double check. If you don't have the notes in front of you, that's fine. Just watch the video. You'll learn something. But right now, if you can, pause the screen now. All right. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. The school library has 519 books. Then the library bought 221 new books. How many books does the library have now? So they already had 519. They got 221 more. We're going to add those numbers together. So set it up. 519 plus 221. And let's add these up like we always do. 9 plus 1 is 10. So you write out your 0, carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, and 2 plus 2 is 4. 5 plus 2 is 7, and you end up with 740. We are asking how many books does the library have? 740 books. And that's our answer for that one. Kelsey had $584 in her bank account. She deposited $25 that she received for her birthday. Happy birthday, Kelsey. How much money does Kelsey have in her bank account now? So she had an amount and she's adding more to it. So we're adding 584 plus 25. So let's write that out. 584 plus 25 and see what that ends up getting us. Go all the way to the right and start adding those numbers. 4 plus 5 is 9. 8 plus 2 is 10. So write out your 0, carry the 1. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus nothing is still 6. So we have 609 as the number answer. But this is a word problem, and we want to know how much money does Kelsey have in her bank account now. So 609 means $609. And that's the answer for Kelsey and the amount of money that she has in her bank account. The candy store sold 367 pieces of chocolate candy and 378 pieces of fruity candy. How many pieces of candy did the store sell in all? So they sold this much, they sold that much, they want the total amount. Let's add them up. 367 plus 378. We're going to add those guys up. Start all the way to the right. 7 plus 8 is 15. So 15 has you write out your 5, carry the 1. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 7 is 14. So you write out your 4, carry the 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. So you have 745. We are asking how many pieces of candy did the store sell in all? Well, that would be 745 pieces of candy. And I bought them all. Joking. I do love junk food, though. It's a problem. It really is. Let's wrap this up with another word problem. Word problems on top of word problems on top of word problems on top of word problems. I just added some really terrible numbers for this one. These are just gross numbers. It's the same type of problem you've seen all throughout this video, just uglier. Over the weekend, a pizza shop made 399 plain pizzas and 287 pizzas with toppings. How many pizzas did the shop make in all? So again, we have a certain amount of this kind. We have a certain amount of that kind. Let's put them all together and add them up. We're going to add up 399 plus 287. Make sure everything's lined up. Make sure you add up correctly. Let's choose our different colors so that we know what we're doing. Start all the way to the right. You have 9 plus 7, which is 16. 1, 6. Write out your 6, carry the 1. 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 plus 8 is 18. Write out your 8, carry the 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. And we end up with 686, and we're looking at pizzas. So 686 Pizzas. I do love pizza. One of my favorite foods. Not going to lie. One of my faves. But you know what is one of my faves? You. And I'd like to thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Please leave a comment if you can. And watch all of them. Okay, this is the eighth or ninth full eighth grade lesson or third grade lesson that I've done. Something like that. It's not eighth grade. Third grade lesson that I've done. And I hope you're watching them all. Please continue to do that. And until the next one, bye. Hey, hey.